I know some of you guys might want to, might be interested in what it takes to get a car ready for a show like this. So if that's you, stick around. All right, well, it's about 7:30 in the morning and we've just had the Rockhampton Regional Council, I assume they come along and just sort of make sure people aren't staying here too long or whatever, because it is a free site, but it's for enclosed, self-contained setups only. So that's like one of those, and we are not one of those. So he very politely said if we could move on today, that would be fantastic. So looks like we'll be packing up and need to find somewhere else to perch up for the day to work on the cars. It's probably pretty windy, so apologies for that, but just packing up. And I just noticed the pink smoke colored tires have dumped pink stain all over the top of this canopy thing on the back of the ute, because it was raining a little bit on the trip, and it has stained everything. So these are those highway tires. They produce like a really bright pink coloured smoke, so I'm definitely going to try and use those. But yeah, man, that stuff, it's even on my hand, you can see. Deadly stuff. We nearly finished packing up and I've decided we're going to go and wash both the cars. So we'll go do that. Okie dokie. Well, a little bit of unfortunate set of circumstances here. The car wash that I found myself at, the bloke come and approached me and told me to move on. So it was taking too long apparently. Not sure how that works, because you pay to use the car wash facilities, and I had 2 cars, so I was going to pay a lot, but I don't know, he was pretty worked up about it. So I just finished off the Hilux and then shot through, so I might find another one. The Hilux is looking pretty good, but CUDDLES didn't even get touched. So yeah, so I'll go and find another one, but just unfortunate. I'll show you the business here. Nothing against them, mate. It's only a little car wash, so it's not like it has a million bays. And I guess he's just maybe used to just pumping them through pretty quickly. Like it's a nice place, and you can actually pay by card, so I didn't have to screw around and get coins or whatever. So I was thinking I was onto a good one, but yeah, he come around and he said, mate, you're taking too long, I need you to, and then he backflipped, because I was like, mate, I heard you loud and clear, like I don't want to cause any trouble, bro. And then he was sort of backpedaling and going, oh, you don't have to leave and shit, and I was like, look, man, yeah, anyway, so we'll go and find another one. We'll get CUDDLES done, and then I think I'm going to find a place to perch up for tonight. So as in like a caravan park or something like that, so that we can do some work on CUDDLES. If not, if I can't find a caravan park, or if I just change my mind, we might try some of like a local business or something and see if they, because I have a few tools, but I may not have everything. We'll see. But yeah, anyway, that's the update. Hilux, nice and clean. CUDDLES, not so clean. All right, so we're at this new place. It's, what is it? South Rocky Car Wash. I just called the owner, like called ahead, because I wasn't gonna deal with that shit again. But yeah, I'm just sort of blocked in at the moment by these guys. I don't know if you can see in the rear vision mirror there, but we are not getting through. So just got to wait for these guys to finish, and then we'll pop on through, get CUDDLES washed, and we'll be Mickey Mouse. Oh, after we get CUDDLES washed, we're going to pick up the methanol. So I've got the address for that, so that's where we'll head next. All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, it's windy as, sorry, you're just gonna have to put up with it, but both the cars are now clean. We'll have a look at them. So here's the Hilux. It's got the towel drying on the awning there, but it comes up all right. Hilux has been going really well too, by the way, like great for towing. It's a little bit gutless, as you can imagine, like towing that plus that's like a 3-ton trailer, I think Damo was saying, and it weighs a lot, plus all the stuff in the back and everything. Here's CUDDLES, looking all right. It shines up all right, this car, but there is a few little issues that are starting to appear from doing burnouts. This one here was when I hit the wall. I don't know if you guys have seen this. Yeah, hit the wall at a power cruise about 4 or 5 years ago. Just nicked the wall like right there. So yeah, it's done a bit of damage there and it's starting to rust. So I'll have to fix that at one point. And down here, you can see the paint starting to chip away here from all the rubber. But I guess, yeah, we're gonna have to do something about this guard, because I have a feeling if a tire blows, it's just going to pick that guard up and fold it. So, but yeah, otherwise, she's Mickey Mouse. Just dried it off. Might even hit it with a bit of wax, which I did bring with me. But yeah, so there you go. I think the next stop, I'll just have a look, but we've got 2 drums of methanol and they're pretty big and also pretty heavy. So we'll see if we can fit those in the back here. I'm just gonna have a look now. There's a bit of stuff in the back here. So today's just gonna be like ticking stuff off the list. Pretty boring video, to be honest. So yeah, if you guys just want to wait a day or 2 or whatever for the real action, then please do that. But I know some of you guys might want to, you know, might be interested in what it takes to get a car ready for a show like this. So if that's you, stick around. All right, I'll just come in out of the wind, but we are here at the Puma station. I don't know, but it looks like a giant friggin', they got all sorts of shit going on here, man. I don't know what it is, but this is the door shut. There's the place to pick up the methanol. So could be those, or it could be up in there. I have a feeling that's those drums in there. They're just going to go in the back. Did a bit of rearranging. So we're going to pick these drums up and then we're going to go to get some accommodation. Man, you guys should see this thing. It's the coolest drum holder I've ever seen. You just plonk them straight on here. Mint, brother, thank you very much. There's the rest of it. Man, I saw in here they got avgas and everything. You know, avgas, and then they got a whole bunch of methanol. We got 2 drums of methanol. We washed the cars. I've just been to Super Cheap Auto here at Rocky and picked up some stuff that I need, wiring stuff, and a little bit of lube for the methanol, and we are good. So next stop is the accommodation. So I'd actually booked some accommodation, so we're going to go there. It's 4 minutes away, and hopefully they've got space for the cars, and hopefully I can do a bit of work there. But it's an actual cabin, so that'll be mint. hopefully wash some clothes and do a bit of that stuff as well and get ready. So let's head there. Okay, we are here. So just behind me, you'll see the place where we're staying tonight. So I'm gonna pick Dad up from the airport at 8:30 p.m. or something, and we're gonna come back here and stay here the night. So Cuddles just behind me here. We're just gonna leave here, so I'm just gonna unhook, and that'll mean we can do some work on it to get it all Mickey Mouse for scrutineering. I might move it actually. Yeah, I don't know, we'll see how we go, but there's still a bit of work to do, but we've got accommodation. It's got a shower, toilet, fridge, microwave, so all stuff that I haven't had in a couple of days. So it's only little, but yeah, the two of us will stay there tonight, and then we can figure out some camping gear and shit like that tomorrow. I don't know what we're gonna do there, but we're on track. There's a pub across the road, so I'm gonna go and get some lunch, and then we might start work on this car, get it unhooked and do all that. All right. Well, if you want to see a budget room, I'll show you exactly what you're in for here. I mean, not bad, not bad. Everything you need. Okay. So the budget's a little low. I mean, we do what we can to get out to these events. What can I say? So step number one, we're going to tackle this MSD wire just because it's the easiest. So this is the wire from the MSD, and I've got it hooked up to a switch at the moment. So the switch, one side goes to power and the other side goes to the MSD box, and all that switch was doing was, I was trying to be tricky with like using the two-step rev limiter, so like having a say like a 6,500 RPM limit, say, and then halfway through a burnout flicking it and then having the rev limiter revert back to like 7K, which I know Lynchy does. If you watch a couple of his videos, you'll notice like halfway through the burnout his RPMs go from, I don't know, I think he revs his a fair bit higher. But it goes from like, say, 7,000 to 7,500, or maybe even 8,000 or something. But it definitely just goes that extra bit, and that's how you do it. So I'm going to get rid of that, and we're just going to hook it up to the trans brake like I was talking about. So let's do that now. All right, so I've just got the negative of my multimeter jammed into there, and you'll see when I touch this, it goes to 12 volts, 12.75 volts. So that means that this is the one. I'm just gonna remove it and tape it up. And this is the one that goes directly to the MSD box. So this is the one that's going to connect in here to this wire here, which I've currently got going out the back there. And that one's going to the reverse lights, so that's just triggering the relay. It looks like thick wire, but relays only draw like, I don't know, it's like a couple of 100 milliamps. It's bugger all. And same with the MSD box, so it's not going to overload anything by adding it in. So I'm just going to splice that in, and that'll be job one done. Just installing the MSD software here so that we can have a fresh green gaze at what's going on, I reckon. So we've got the trans brake button over here. We've got it all wired up. Now, I will admit, it is a bit dodgy. Yeah, we want to create a desktop icon. All right, install. Yep, all right. Oh my God, device driver. I'm just gonna go along with this. I haven't done this in ages. And yeah, I realize this computer does not have the MSD software on it, so let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got, eh? Nothing. Plug it in. Update registry settings. Ooh. Cam sensor fault. Great. I think that always comes up. Anyway. Launch rev limiter. There we go. So yeah, that's what I was going to do. 6,200 and then 7,000. So let's change this to... Well, what do you reckon? What do you reckon on the street? Let's go 3,000. 3,000 RPM. Oh, let's make this big first. Here we go. Launch retard. There we go. Time from launch. So this is where I was talking about you can remove ignition timing. So if you do nothing, then like if you don't adjust this table, then nothing happens. But if you want, you can you can take out like a heap of timing here. This is 30, goes down to 30 degrees. So I think, well, let's think about this. So we've got 8th mile racing. I think the 8th mile, I think it goes from like, it goes for about 7 seconds. So I want to have the full timing in back in before 7 seconds, if that makes sense. So like I want to have the full timing in so that we can get some top end speed, you know. It's what I'm trying to achieve here is traction at the start, not necessarily like hamstringing myself all the way through the run. But I also don't want to be so aggressive that it just spins, because it definitely, man, these 235s on a street surface, it just doesn't, it just spins. 411 diff gears, the turbo 400 first gear is just fucking short as, so it spins. So I'm gonna take out, I reckon I'm gonna take out 10 degrees, 12 degrees? I don't know. I might take out like 12 degrees and then ramp it back in over 3 seconds, 3.5 seconds. I don't know. Let me make this map and I'll show you what it looks like. Here's what I've come up with. So as soon as you let go of the trans brake, it dips to 12 degrees out. So that's on the hit. So that's as soon as you let off the trans brake, time from launch, 0.01 of a second, it's pulling 12 degrees immediately. And then I've got it ramping in slowly from there. I've got it kind of curved so that it sort of brings it in a bit faster than just a linear sort of straight thing. I don't know, but that's literally a guess. And what I'm going to do is play with it. So I'm going to have the laptop here. When we do the street racing, I'm going to adjust it. So I'm going to see how that goes. I can adjust the launch RPM. So we got launching at 3,000 RPM. I can adjust that launch if I feel like it could have more or if it's too much. I can adjust that, and I can also adjust the timing that it pulls off the hit. So this will be the first time I've done anything like this, and I reckon it's going to give like a pretty good result. If we can get all our ducks in a row, I reckon we're going to have traction. Some of these bigger cars, man, even with their big tires and shit, I don't reckon a lot of guys are doing this, and they're just going to stab it and they're just going to blow the tires off the whole way. We might actually have a chance of doing a reasonably decent pass on the street, because traction is the name of the game. We've only got small tires, so we need everything on our side in order to be able to lift, get this thing off the line, basically. So that's what we want to do. So that's done. All right, so we got the thing running. 10,000 RPM launch limiter does. Now whack it in first gear, trans brake on. Man, that's cool as. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked with that, so I might shut it off now, but that was, man, I don't know, that was pretty cool. Hearing it going brrr, like it feels like it just wants to go, man. It feels so cool. I don't know. I've never used like a launch RPM or anything. I don't know. Sorry for being so excited. It's just like I don't know. It's cool. Well, while I'm sitting here, we may as well do the neutral safety switch. So what I've got here is, well, all a neutral safety switch does is just interrupt the signal or the power, if you like, from the starter. So it's already installed, just a little micro switch there. So I think I'll figure it out if it's normally closed or normally open, and all that means is it's normally closed is contacts are touching, so it's conducting. And normally open means it's like that, and then when you press the switch, it closes the contacts. So that's what we want. We want normally open, depending on which one you hook it up to. I think, I don't know, I'll have a read. But basically, one end goes into one end of the switch, and then this end, oh, can't see it. This end goes into the other end, and basically that means that when it's in neutral, that is the only time where you can start the car. So let's do that. Right, so let's have a gaze. There it is, spliced in. So that's my start button up there. Trans brake start button. We got another visitor pulling up. Big burnout sticker on the back. Wants to go say g'day. Got the neutral safety switch all wired in, so it starts in park, but in reverse. No start. Neutral. Starts. First gear. No start. Absolutely destroyed my shifter plate here, but that's all right. Now, I'm gonna crawl under the car. I'm gonna have a look at the transmission crossmember. So if those of you watching previous videos, you remember I thought I might have put the wrong bolts in or whatever. So I've got a couple here that I'm just gonna take out the old ones, compare them with the ones we've got, and then maybe potentially chuck the new ones in if that's what's needed. Man, you've been to a few events here, eh?
This is the first one here.
Oh, I was just looking at all your plaques on the wall up there.
Yeah. Red center nuts and red center nuts, right? We actually got free entry into this one.
Oh, true.
Because we went to red center.
Okay. What, last year was it?
Yeah.
So you got free entry, that's all right. Yeah, I wanted to go to Red Center. That's obviously you drive out there and spend a bit of time out there and that.
Yeah. That's an awesome event, Red.
Maybe if you take, you can't even take a picture of it.
Oh man.
I don't think there's enough out the top, is it?
Well, I'll probably see you out on the cruise, on the cruise route.
The street cruise.
Oh. Hey. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
You're good to go, bro. She's all processed.
No worries. All right, boys, we are officially scrutineered. We have somehow I've turned on my windscreen wipers. So excited. Past scrutineering, flying colours. We're in the street parade. We're in the burnouts. We're in the drags. We got like a cute little methanol sticker on the front windscreen, which I'm like, kind of fangirling about. Ooh, car's yelling at me. Man, I'm so stoked. We're in. Man, this is the start. So all we have to do now is rock up to the street parade. Man, this is like becoming a thing. I'm so excited. I'm gonna pick Dad up from the airport this evening, and we'll kick off another video tomorrow. But for now, thanks very much for watching, guys. Tune in tomorrow. We got heaps of stuff coming. Man, I'm so stoked.